Hey guys, it's F50 Gaming, how you doing? And this is part 17 of DriveClub All Cars, and we are driving the Jaguar CX75 Prototype Edition, and this thing looks crazy. From the back it looks like a shark. That's how cool this thing is. I love the color on it. I think it's the best Jaguar supercar of all time. I think it's better than the XJ220, and yeah, I think Jaguar are making some pretty damn looking cars along with this, and the F-Type especially. But let me just tell you some stats. It does have KERS, or KERS, which is really cool. It kind of makes up for the lack of power compared to the P1. But it's got 730 horsepower, which is a pretty decent helping. Obviously, it's not as much as the P1 or a 918, but that's still 730 horsepower. Its top speed is 208 miles an hour. I think it does 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds, which is pretty good. It's designed to compete with the P1, the 918, the LaFerrari, and believe it or not, you would think that this thing has a big V8 or a big V12. This thing has a 1.6 litre turbocharged and supercharged 4-cylinder engine. How crazy is that? The engine alone produces 500 horsepower, and when you add the electric motors, it boosts it up to 730, and I just think that's crazy out of a 1.6 litre. That just blows my mind. Its top speed, 208, I think I mentioned that before. It weighs 1,700 kilograms, so around about 3,400 pounds if you are American watching this video. And it is a hybrid, obviously, because it's got an electric motor. Let's take this thing for a drive. We're going back to K-ish Point, as you do, and yeah, we're going back to the old ways, which ain't really that old because I only made a K-ish video around about 2 days ago. So yeah. Whoa, this thing looks cool. Look at that. That just looks like a shark. That's so cool. Look at it accelerating. 130, 140, 150, 160. Let's brake a bit, don't want to crash. This beautiful thing. This thing is just gorgeous. I think this thing looks better than a LaFerrari. My personal opinion. I know the LaFerrari is beautiful, but there's something about this that the LaFerrari doesn't have. And the interior just looks so crazy. Look at those dials, and this thing really grips the road. It's got really good stats. It's got really good acceleration and really good top speed, which you need. And this thing could easily go up against the P1. I think this thing might be faster than the P1. I think it is actually, but it feels faster than the P1. It doesn't have DRS, but I don't care. I love this car so much. But it's got a rear wing, which you would need, but just look at the back of this thing. It's just crazy. Look at the wing going up. It's so good. So good. I wasn't paying attention. I crashed into a pole because I was looking at this thing. But yeah, this car is really quick and good looking. It accelerates really well. Despite it being 1,700 kilograms, I think the P1 is 1,400 or 1,300. P1's a lot lighter, and the P1's also more powerful, but this thing feels quicker. I don't know why, but it feels quicker. Now let's slow down for this corner. But I hope you guys enjoyed my Enzo vid yesterday. The Enzo, that's another crazy car, and I think the new Apex pack is probably the best pack ever. It's got this, it's got the 650S, which I am doing the vid tomorrow for the 650S, so please make sure you check that out. And yeah, this car is just crazy. This thing, drag racing Enzo, I would love to see that in real life. Imagine that, that would be so cool. And this thing, it goes like 80 miles an hour in first gear. How crazy is that? That just blows my mind. And it's got the CX75 in the middle of the wheel. Slow down here, and let's fly towards the end. We're not going to go into the side view. Oh, just look at that. And look, carbon fiber on the dash. That's too cool. Alright, I love this car. I don't think I could ever say this. My favourite car in the game is the Corvette Stingray. I don't know, there's just something about that. It's probably the best drift car in the game. But this is my new favourite. It just looks so cool. It's gorgeous. It's just beautiful. And I would love to see that thing in my driveway one day. You never know, hopefully. But thank you guys for watching. It means a lot. Please check out my other vids. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That means the world to me. And I hope you guys have a nice day. The 650S video will be tomorrow. So check that out. Alright, guys. See ya.